in-cabin inspection. I got my 3 warning triangles that's under my seat back here for emergency and safety purposes. I have my fire extinguishers. This Prop Mine Secure. It's fully rated and dated. On the left of me right here. I have my safety belt. That's Prop Mine Secure, not cut for the damage, and it latches properly to me. I have my spare fuses that's under the hood on the left side of the driver's side. Now I'm about to safe start my truck. I'll push the clutch in, make sure my gear level, my gear shift is in neutral position. Now I'm about to start my engine. My ABS light man on it came off, which indicate that my ABS system is functioning properly. Got my mirrors, it's properly mounted secured. They're adjusted to me. They're free of illegal stickers, nothing obstructing my view. They're not cracked, broken, or missing. Got my windshield. It's Prop Mine secured, not cracked, broken, or missing. It's not leaking, and it's free of illegal stickers obstructing my view. My windshield wipers and blades are Prop Mine secured. My blades are not cut free to damage. It's properly mounted to my window. They work on all speeds. And my fuel, my washer fluid is at an adequate level. My steering wheel is Prop Mine secured. It's a 20-inch in diameter, no more than 2-inch plate or 10 degrees of plate. The city horn function properly. The highway horn function properly. My dashboard is properly illuminated. My water temperature gauge is rising at normal range. My oil temperature gauge is rising at normal operating range. My primary and secondary gauge is between 120 and 140, which is governor's cutout. My high beam functioning properly. My low beams are functioning properly. My right signal, my left signal is functioning properly. My four-way or hazards are functioning properly. My heat, air, and defrost is functioning properly on all speeds. Make sure you text up here. Turn the defrost text there. Now I'm about to perform my brake test. First brake I'm going to test is my trailer brake. So I'm going to supply air to my parking brake. Now I'm about to push the clutch and put my truck into the lowest gear, which is first gear. Then you go out the clutch, you should feel a slight tug. Feel a slight tug. My truck in neutral. Release my parking brake. Now I'm about to test my parking brake, so I'm going to supply air to my trailer brake. Push my clutch, put the clutch in first, put the truck in first gear. Feel a slight tug. Tug. Pull out my trailer brake. When my brakes are set. Now for me to test my service brake, I will put the truck in first gear, pull forward at 5 miles per hour. Come to a complete, apply my service brake, comes to a complete stop. And my truck shouldn't sway left or right, which indicates that my service brakes function properly. Now I'm about to test my air leak test. Before I perform this test, I must inform you that my truck is not chopped. We're not on a hill or incline. We're not on an incline or decline, so we're not in danger of rolling forward or backwards. For safety purposes, I will put my truck in the lowest gear, which is first gear. I will turn my engine off and then turn it back on to the on position. At this time, I also will supply air to my parking truck brake. But I must inform you as well that my primary and secondary tank is between 120 and 140, which is governor's cutout. So when you do this, make sure that your truck is on the on position. Alright. So now the first test is my leak test. Which I apply the service brake for 1 minute. I shouldn't lose no more than 4 psi with your timing. So you ask her the timing, she say, okay, start. Put your foot on the brake. She'll time you for 1 minute. Once that 1 minute is up, release, inform her that I didn't lose no more than 4 psi. My next test is the warning light and buzzer test, which you will fan your brakes for 60. Fan your brakes until you reach 60 psi, and your warning light and buzzer should come on. So then, you start fanning your brakes. When your warning light and buzzer come on, you inform her. Now you see my light, hear my buzzer. Now, next test I'm about to perform is a pop-out test. I'm gonna fan my brakes until they get 40 psi. My valve should pop out. So that's when you start fanning your brakes. As you can see, my valves pop out, which means my brakes are set. Could you exit the vehicle and test my lights? My headlights, high, low beam, clearance lights, my side marker lights, my truck brake lights, my reverse light on my truck, and also my trailer brake clearance and side marker lights. And that concludes your in-cab inspection. Alright.